you know this feeling? I've been waiting for this day for 2 years. Day after day, week after week, month after month. I've checked the wind forecasts, the tidal predictions, the time windows, everything. All the stars have to align for it to happen. Speed surfing, to me, is the essence of windsurfing. Go as fast as humanly possible on a straight line. Only we take it to the extreme. To spots that can only be reached via a 2.9 kilometer long mud walk, carrying your gear through gale force winds, while your feet are sinking into the mud with every step. All for a 45-minute time window where the wind strength, angle, water level, and current perfectly align. This is speed surfing. This was what I came for. After traveling for 2 years to spots all over Europe to find just the right conditions to improve my personal speed record, today everything fell into place. The funny thing was, I never expected this day to be a record day. With just some 30 knots gusts on the forecasts and me being back here for the first time in 2 years, the goal was just to get a good feeling for the spot again. Every time you come here, it's different. The winds, the currents, the tides continuously change the tidal creeks year after year. One creek that might have been the ideal spot just 1 year ago might be full of sandbanks and unsailable now. Yet other creeks appear in between the mud fleets out of nowhere. This one I tried out for the first time. In this first run, I beat my personal best on 2 seconds and on 10 seconds already. Yet in GPS speed surfing, a speed session is measured over the average of 5 runs. To get a good session, I needed another 4 runs. guys, I hope you did in fact enjoy this video because it's kind of a different video from what I usually do. But I had to share this session as it was like, yeah, my best speed session ever. And you cannot imagine how tough it is to walk 3 kilometers through the mud fleets with windsurfing gear in really strong winds if you've never done it before. So as I said in the beginning, it was like 3 kilometer mud walk, 2.9 kilometer, and like your feet are sinking into the mud, and I was actually completely exhausted by the time I even got to the spot, which is why I only made 5 runs in total, but I still managed to get a personal record on the 5 times 10 seconds with 44.09 knots. And yeah, the first run actually was the fastest, like by more than 1 knot of what I've previously done. So that was really nice, and I was using the 5.6 square meter 0.7 AC1 speed, which is a sail specifically designed to speed. So I'm really happy with my new sponsors that they have such a big focus on speed, because that is my main motivation and the main discipline that I'm really passionate about. So I'm really happy that this gear, especially the speed gear, is working so nice, and it was a really broad angle and the sail was just feeling so easy in the hands, and I felt like I could have easily handled another 5, maybe 10 knots of wind, because I wasn't overpowered at all and still I was managing to sail these speeds. But that's always the case in speed surfing. Like usually the runs that feel the easiest and where you feel fully in control are also the fastest, and not the runs where you feel like super overpowered and have to work a lot. Those are usually not so fast. So yeah, the board and fin were also working really nicely. Unfortunately, on my way back I tried to sail through the creeks and there were some sandbanks, so I kind of damaged my fin on these mud fleets, because there's also a lot of shells, a lot of mussels in between the mud, so I kind of ruined my fin. I made it 1 centimeter shorter. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, thanks a lot to my Patreons for supporting this channel. It means a lot to me. And yeah, if you want to check it out, check out my Patreon, the link is down below. And thanks to everyone for watching, and I think I'll see you in the next one as always. So until then, take care, get on the water, and see you guys. Bye bye.